Na may background music bagsakan. Ay sayang no, makapiright kasi tayo guys no pag music talaga yung lalagay natin. So that is why lo-fi lang yung mga background music natin. Travel time niya. Now, when we are asked, okay, when we are asked dito guys, what is the dito sa differential calculus? Okay? So si differential calculus guys no, if you have heard about the word na rate, okay? So again ha, rate. Okay? Or sabihin na natin rate of change. Wait lang ha, let's start with this one. Now, before we proceed, let us know muna guys no, ano ba talaga yung rate of change? So example ng rate of change natin no, babalik tayo sa P6 ba? Okay? Remember guys no, nasa P6 natin, we did talk about nun, something like a car, no? Meron tayong car dyan, tapos yung car natin guys is traveling at a certain distance. Okay, sabihin na natin yung na-travel ng car natin guys no, equal to 100 meters lang. Okay, sige, 100 meters siya. Now, if meron tayong time elapse, like sabihin na natin, the time it took para sa sasakyan na yan, makapag-travel ng 100 meters is equal to, ano na lang siguro, sabihin na natin 10 seconds. Okay, ito muna ha, sasabihin natin 10 seconds yung travel time niya. Now, when we are asked, okay, when we are asked dito guys, what is the rate of change of the distance? Okay? What is the rate of change of the distance with respect to, or with respect to time? Ang ibig sabihin lang nito guys ba, ibig sabihin lang talaga nito, pinapahanap lang, what is the change in distance over the change in time. Again, pag pinapahanap, rate of change of the distance with the respect to sa time, pinapahanap lang dito guys, the change of the distance divided by natin sa change of time. Okay? So if you can recall sa P6 ninyo ano yung change of distance over the change in time? Sige daw, comment daw sa Padlib ano daw to? Change in distance over change in time. This is equal to what? Sige daw, let me testing daw everybody dito if meron bang naalala about this one. Sige. Okay. Okay, so may nagsasagot dito speed daw, velocity. Okay. Now, si change of distance over the change in time guys, that pertains to the velocity lang naman. Okay? So yan ang ibig sabihin ng change of distance over change in time. Now sa calculus, guys, sa calculus kasi, ang dinideal natin dito, a very small change. Anong ibig sabihin yan? Di ba sabihin na natin dito na 100 meters per change of time, not 10 seconds. Di ba remember ha? 10 seconds, 100 meters. Yung 100 meters na yan, tsaka yung 10 seconds na yan guys, sobrang laki niyan. Okay? Sobrang laki niyan. O ano yung magic dito sir? Dito sa calculus kasi, ang i-deal natin ha, is a very small change lang. Okay? Or kumbaga guys, ang time natin mangyari dyan 0.0000001 second lang. Ganun lang ang calculus. Okay? Specifically, si differential calculus. Ang differential calculus natin guys, it is all about rate of change. Pero, a very small rate of change. Again, a very small change. O, ganun lang siya. Yan lang ang calculus. So, meron ata kayong narinig no, na sa calculus, merong instantaneous rate of change. O yung ibig sabihin ng instantaneous guys, from the word itself na instant, di ba? Instant guys, ibig sabihin yan, pabigla-bigla. Okay? Pabigla-bigla lang naman yan. Okay, pabigla-bigla lang guys. So ibig sabihin yan, itong sasakyan natin, mag-move lang yan, konti lang, 0.0001 seconds. So yan na yan, that is the instantaneous rate of change. Okay? So I want you to put that in your mind. Basta again, differential calculus, rate of change lang yan. Pwede ganito, rate of S with respect to the W or rate of Y with respect to the X. So mga ganyan lang. Pero change lang ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. Okay? A very small change. Right? So hopefully nakuha lang, no? So let's have this one. Problem number 1 natin guys, no? We are to solve this one. What is the derivative of y is equals to 3 over x squared plus 1 using the delta method muna tayo. Now I know, maraming nagsasabi dito. Sir, di ba pwede yan? I-solve lang natin by quotient rule, i-solve lang natin yan by anong tawag diyan, yung sum rule, sir, product rule, yung may exponent na rule, sir. Pero sige na, maya na lang muna natin gawin yan. Okay? Again na, ang ituturo ko sa inyo guys, no, unang-una is yung concept talaga. Okay? Maya na yung mga rules na yan. Now what if I'll tell you na pag-solve ng mga derivative, there is a very root way, okay? A very root way to get the derivative of a certain function. Like before the rules guys, before yung yung rules na very common ngayon, di ba? NU, du over ddx natin yan, mangyari dito guys, no? UN pala. Di ba mangyari dito, drop down natin yung exponent, u tayo, n minus 1. O before this one, ano yung pinaka root na gagawin natin? Or what is the very first thing that we must do before to na-derive? Okay, so let's discuss that one. Yun yung delta method natin. Okay? So ayan, suppose lang, meron tayong function na equal to this one. Okay, tingin mo na ha. Suppose lang guys, meron tayong function na equal to this one. Okay, ito yung graph natin, tawagin natin yung f of x. Now, if kukuha tayo ng a certain value of x, no, suppose lang yung x natin dito is equal to 3. Okay, then we are to solve ano yung value nito. What is the corresponding f of x natin dyan? O sige na, para hindi tayo malito, gawin na lang natin itong y. Okay, this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis. Okay, now, example ha, ang function natin guys is y is equals to x cubed plus 1. Ano guys, gawin na natin x squared plus 1. Okay, ito yung pangalan ng ng graph na to. So para makuha natin ang y nito guys, no, di ba all we need to do is what again? Y, substitute natin yung 3 dito sa x. Okay? So again ha, to get the corresponding value of y, ang x na ina-assume natin is ilagay lang natin dyan. O substitute natin yung 3. Okay? So mangyari dito, the y natin guys, no? Okay, the y natin that is equal to 3 times 3, that is 9 plus 1, that is equal to 10. O suppose lang ha, ang y natin dito is equal to 10. Now, since change yung pinag-uusapan natin. Okay. Mangyari dito guys, ito x1 natin, no? Suppose lang that is 3. Okay? So, wait lang ha. So, if mag-move tayo, let's say guys, no, yung move natin dyan, tawagin natin yan change of x. Okay, may movement tayo sa x guys. Sabihin na natin ang movement natin sa x that is equal to 5. Anong mangyari dito? Di ba makuha natin na x value dito guys, no? That is x sub 1 plus na lang natin sa change of x. Okay, tingin mabuti ha. Ito yung change of x natin. Ito x is equal to 3. Kung dagdagan natin yan ng 5, mangyari dito guys, this is equal to 8 na siya. Or mangyari this is 3, this is 5. Okay, now, if 8 ito, meaning yan guys, ito din, may corresponding value of y din yan. Okay, tingin na, ito yung corresponding value of y niya. Okay, by the way, no, mali itong h natin, this is change of x. Okay, so ang nangyari lang dyan guys, is that, di ba x squared plus 1 yung example natin, no? Nangyari dito, 8 squared plus 1. Okay, so again that is 8 squared plus 1 lang naman. So this is equal to 65 na. Okay, so pwede nyo lang yan i-calculate actually, no? 8 squared plus 1, but that is equal to 65. Okay, so ayan, ang corresponding y natin dito guys, no? The y-axis natin dito, that is equal to 64. Now, bakit nag-graph ka dyan, sir? Ano yung purpose? Bakit pinakita mo to sa amin? Okay, ganito kasi yan. Notice dito. Di ba itong line na to guys, if this is change of x, ito, this is also the change of f of x. Or pwede natin sabihin, no? Change of y. Notice ha, nag-increase tag x. Okay, nag-increase tayo ng x. What happened pag mag-increase tayo ng x? Sino yung naaapektuhan? Okay? Ang naaapektuhan, pag change natin ng x guys, meron ding change in our y. Okay? So ganun na, merong change in x, meron tayong change in y. Okay? Yan. Hala, sige. So bakit 65? 65 pala. Oh, sorry na. 65 pala to, 65. Okay? So you get the point ha, you get the point. Pag mag-increase tag x, may increase yan ng y. Okay? Ayan. Hala, sige, padayon ta. Now, di ba sir? Sabi mo kanina, basta differential calculus sir, ano ulit yun? A very small change lang. Di ba? A very small change lang. So, ang nangyari dito guys, tingnan nyo, di ba pag mag-connect tayo ng line dyan, ano yung line na magawa natin? This time guys, second pa yan. Okay? So, sa hindi alam no, ano yung second line dyan, that is the line that touches the curve twice. Okay? Second line natin yan, that is a line that touches the curve twice. Okay? So, again ha, kinonect natin yan. Kuha natin guys, second line. Now, what will happen pag pababain natin yan? O, tingnan mo ha, ang change pinapaliit natin. Tingin. Ang change guys, pinapaliit natin. Sige, palitin pa natin. Second line pa kasi yung nakita natin eh. O sige, palitin pa natin yan guys. O second line pa din siya. Now, observe ha. What will happen if ang change natin sobrang liit na? Ano yung magawa natin na line? Tingnan nyo mabuti. Okay? Again ha, sobrang laki pa ng change dito guys. Pinapaliit pa natin hanggang maabot sa point na ang change natin guys, hindi na natin makita sa mata. Anong nagawa natin dyan? Di ba notice? Nagiging tangent line siya. Okay? Nagiging tangent line siya. So kung ito yung curve natin, ito yung point ng x1, makuha natin dyan guys. But if ever lang na sobrang liit, no? Sobrang liit na ng change natin, instead of second line, ang makuha natin guys is magiging, magiging tangent line na siya. Okay? Ganun lang naman yan. Pero sir, ganyan lang ba talaga yan? Like, ito lang ba talaga ang nangyari dyan? No? Like, is it really a tangent lang? Tangent. Oh, sorry ha, bisdak mo guys. No? Bisdak mo ganda. Sige. Alright, so tangent. Oh, yan, tangent. Tangent line. Yun. Okay, sige. Okay, no, take note. Now, sir, di ba may change yan? Paano natin makita yung change? Ganito mangyari guys. If i-zoom in natin to, tingnan ha, nag-zoom in tayo guys, nagamit tayo ng microscope dito. Like sobrang liit na kasi ng change ba, hindi na natin makikita yan. We are to use a microscope na lang para makita talaga natin yung change. Zoom in natin to guys times 1,000 ha, times 1,000. Okay, notice. Meron tayong change na makikita dyan. Though, sa mata natin, hindi siya makita. Pero pag i-zoom in natin guys, meron talaga yung change. Okay? Meron yung change dito guys. Okay, meron yung change dito. Pero since ang ano natin, ang change of x natin guys, again ha, very small na yan ha, hindi na natin makikita to. 0.000000001. I-count mo na ilang zero ang ilagay mo dyan. Basta hindi natin yan makikita. Okay? Ganito yan. Sa differential calculus, meron tayong tawag sa mga very small change. Again, ang change of x natin is very small. Ang tawag natin sa calculus dyan guys, dx. Okay? So if meron lang kayong makita ha, sa calculus ninyo ba, na naka-dx, ang ibig sabihin lang talaga niyan is a very small change of x. Nakuha? Again, a very small change of x. Okay? Yan lang yan. Alright? Change of x pa din yan. Okay? Change of x pa din yan. Pero sobrang liit lang. Nagiging dx na siya. Okay? So kung dx ito, okay, kung dx ito guys, edi pwede din natin tawagin. Pag meron tayong small movement, okay, meron tayong small movement sa x natin. Ano mangyari dyan? Di ba this is 3? O tingin ha, this is 3. Ano mangyari dito? Very small lang. 0.001. Di ba? Very small lang. Tingin ha, if i-substitute natin yan dito. Sige, substitute natin sa x squared guys. Pakita ko sa inyo. Anong mangyari dito? Okay? Yan, plus 1. Kunin natin calcio. Kunin natin calcio. Pakita ko sa inyo. Okay? Pakita ko sa inyo anong change na yan. Ano ulit yung nakuha natin dito? Di ba this is 10? Not 10, to 10. To 10. Okay, tingnan natin ha, anong change niya ha. Okay, tingnan natin ha. 3.000, ilang 0 yan? 5. Okay, squared plus 1. Tingnan nyo guys, sobrang liit lang din ang dadagdag. Okay, sobrang liit. Okay, sobrang liit lang nadagdag dito guys. Tingnan nyo mabuti. 10.0006 lang yan. Okay, ganun lang naman yan. So, mangyari dito, since very small lang din yung x natin guys, no? Very small lang din yan, mag-dy na tayo dito. Okay, so ayun lang naman, ganun lang naman ang calculus, no? A very small change lang naman yung pinag-uusapan natin dito. Okay, so, ayan lang. Pangkapilan na ni nadunggan ng explanation, pero wako kay Bao, asan din ako magamit sa life. Magamit mo lang yan one time sa board exam. Yun talaga, no? Merong mga topic sa board exam guys, no? Minsan lang magagamit sa real life. Pero wala ka no choice, no? Wala ka no choice. Kasi, coverage man siya. No, di ba? Coverage siya guys. And to tell you na lang honestly, no? Pag ma-master mo siguro yung calculus guys, maraming applications yan sa hydraulics, marami ding applications yan sa pisad. And to tell you honestly, instead of memorizing a lot of formulas sa pisad, okay? Instead of memorizing a lot of formulas sa pisad, if meron kang calculus guys, sabihin na natin 30 formulas, magiging 5 na lang yan. Okay? Magiging 5 na lang yan. So ayan, no? I know masakit to sa ulo, pero just stick with me, no? Just stick with me guys kasi importante talaga to. No? Importante talaga to. So ano lang, stick with me. Magamit yan sa boards after makalimutan. O totoo yan. Totoo yan. Totoo yan. O pag field nyo daw, sabi nila ng mga friends ko guys no, na nag-field na ngayon, nagtatanong sila sa akin, asan na ba yung calculus dito, bay? Parang mostly ginagamit namin dito, mode 3 lang naman. Ganun. No? Pero wala tayong no choice, no? Wala tayong no choice guys. This is coverage board exam. Coverage yan sa board exam, bay. Okay. Sige. Alright. Sige. So, tingin. Di ba tangent line to ha? Huwag niyong kalimutan ha, tangent line to guys. Ito, tangent line to ha. This is tangent line. Okay. Chinbo. Alright. O sige, i-search ko nga yan mamaya, sino ba yan? Pag mas gwapo pa ako yan guys, minus point kayo ha. Joke lang. Okay, so again tangent line pa to. Now, let me recall daw natin yung analytic geometry. Ano yung nasa analytic geometry? Di ba sa analytic geometry guys, meron tayong M. Okay, or slope. Di ba? Meron tayong slope, no? Meron tayong slope guys, no? Sa M natin. And remember na ang slope natin, that is rise over the run. Or, change in Y over change in X. Tingin, di ba change of Y over change in X lang yan. Pero, sa calculus kasi, a very small change ang ginagawa natin. Di ba? A very small lang siya. So, pwede natin sabihin guys, in order to get the slope of this line at this certain point, kukunin lang natin ang dy over dx. Okay? So, yan no? Change of Y, change of X. dy over dx is slope na yan. Now, familiar? Familiar to, di ba? Is this familiar guys? Ano yung dy over dx? If meron tayong y is equals to s squared plus 1. Di ba this is the y prime, di ba? This is the y prime. Guys, itong dy over dx ninyo, that is just the y prime. Or ito yung nagpapahirap natin sa college. Okay? Ito yung simbolo na yan, nagpapahirap sa atin nung nag-first year college pa tayo. Okay? Ang ibig sabihin lang pala ng y prime natin guys, that is the slope of that tangent line. Okay? Yan na yan. This is the first derivative. Ang ginagawa lang dito guys, kinuha lang pala natin ang rate of change ng y with respect to x or timing dy over dx. Yeah, this is y prime. Okay? Ganun lang pala yan, sir. No? Pag kukunin pala natin, ano yung tangent slope at that certain point, ang gagawin lang pala is to get the first derivative. Okay? So, ganun lang yan, guys. So, ito na yun. This is the definition of the derivative. So, nangyari lang dito, ha? Nangyari lang dito talaga, guys, ha? Etong h natin, this is the change of x. Ito naman, this is also the change of x. So, the meaning of the change of x is equal 0, or approaches 0, meaning guys, hindi ito mag-reach ng 0. Okay? Kasi what will happen if yung change of x natin is equal to 0? O imagine, y is equal to 0. This is undefined. Okay? This is undefined, guys. Wala tayong slope dyan. So, dapat, ang change of x natin, 0.00001, or approaching 0 lang siya. Okay? Take note of this one, ha? Ito lang talaga ang definition yan. So, meron kang change of x, meron kang original x, tingnan nyo mabuti. This is y final, y initial. Ito na yung 10 kanina, tsaka yung 65. Okay? So, ayan lang yan, no? Ito, pakita ko sa inyo, ha? This is 65, this is 10. Ang change of h natin, that is equal to 5. Okay? Yun yung ginawa natin kanina. Okay? Change of y over the change in x. Okay? Hopefully lang, ha? Na-understand nyo to. Okay? So, ganun lang siya, guys, no? Ganun lang talaga yan. Alright? Sige. Okay, so far, questions na. Before we proceed with the problem. Okay, before we proceed with the problem. So, yan ang concept. Okay, mas okay na baunin nyo yan na concept, guys. A very small change lang pala yan. Yan na pala ang calculus. Okay. Ganong 5 ang ubo sa 8, sir? Ito yung example kasi natin kanina. Okay, ito yung example natin kanina, guys. Asan ba yun? Dito tayo, no? Yung 5 dito na. Okay, this 165, this is 10. So, change of y natin is 65 minus 10. Change of x natin over 5. Okay, so ayan ha. Sige lang, at least you know na ito lang pala yun. Pero don't worry, pagdating nyo sa review, no, meron tayong mga example for you to really understand that one. Basta as long as you have you grasp it already, no, na this is just a rate of change. Okay, rate of change lang yan. Sige, sabadayan ta. Yes, Caltech lang talaga ang calculus, guys, pero much better you know the concept before ang Caltech. Okay, so that is why dito sa bootcamp natin, puro concept tayo. Okay, puro concept tayo. So pagdating natin sa review, guys, no, lahat ng mga itatakol ko doon, calculator solution na. Okay, so ayan, for now, concept lang sa ta. Okay, concept lang sa ta. Sige, so using the delta method to find the derivative of this one. Now, if you can remember, no, all we need to do is to get the change of y over the change of x. Okay? So, ayan lang ha, change of y over the change of x lang ang kailangan natin. Now, ang gagawin dito, if we have a graph dito, guys, no, again ha, this is the x, ito naman, okay, ito yung x natin, ito naman yung x plus change of x. So, ito yung change of x natin. Okay? So, ang mangyari, this is y, this one, meron tayong dagdag na change of y dito. So, mangyari dito, guys, y plus change of y ito. Again ha, take note lang ha, ito lang yun ha, ito lang yun. Ito x, dagdagan natin ng x. This one y, dagdagan natin ng change of y. Now, nangyari dito, guys, change of x, ito yung ano natin, no, para sa mga x sa variable, lagyan lang natin yan ng ganito. Also, yung y natin is dagdagan natin ng ganito. Okay, ilagay lang natin yan sa equation. So, mangyari dito, y, ito yung y natin. Tingin ha, ito ang y natin, ito ang ilagay natin dyan. Okay, kasi based sa delta method natin, guys, ito yung sinubstitute natin. Okay, so ganun lang. Now, para makuha natin ang change of y, mag-minus tayo ng original y, no, para mamaya, no. So, by the way, itong ginawa natin, guys, no, kinuha pa natin tong final na to. Okay, this is x plus change of x, y plus change of y. Okay, ayan lang. Now, ang x natin, again, substitute lang to. O, yan na yung ano natin, ito na yung function na yun. Okay? So, para makuha natin ng change, guys, ang gagawin natin dito, isubtract natin yung original function. Or kumbaga, di ba notice, no? Ang kailangan natin is the change of y man. This is the y, this is the x. Ito kailangan natin. So, how to get that one? Ito, minus this one. Again, para makuha si change of y, ito lang naman, minus this one. Alright? So, ayan lang, no? This is it. Yan, original function natin. Ano, no? The function na dinagdagan na. Then, minus natin sa original function. Oh, by the way, nag-minus y tayo, this one should also be minus the y. Ito yung y natin dito. Minus natin yan. Alright? Minus natin yan, guys. Ganun lang. So, mangyari dito, Okay, ang mangyari dito guys, combining the fractions over a common denominator, makuha natin, ito cancel out lang siya, this should be it. Okay, oh, by the way, no, ito guys, no, ginawa lang natin siyang ganito. I want to explain further muna, I want to explain pa sana on how did this nangyari naging ganito yung equation natin. Pero yan, later na lang yan sa algebra. Okay, so I'm just sharing dito guys, no, ano yung concept dito. Okay, so again lang, kinumbine lang natin yung denominator guys, and nangyari ganito ng equation natin. Oh, surprise. Di ba? Naging surprise siya, Brad. Naging ganyan lang siya. Okay, so just stick with me ha, just stick with me. Now, ang kailangan natin guys is change of y over the change of x. Okay, so mangyari dito, guys, eto, ginawa lang natin, no, sinimplify pa natin further. Again, algebra lang to. Pero since our topic is not algebra, I would not explain this further. Bakit naging ganyan siya? Okay? So ayan, so basta naging ganyan na yung equation natin. From this one, naging ganito na siya. Now, ang concept is this one. Since we need a change of x kasi mga kaibigan ba? Okay? Since we need a change of x, we need to divide both sides by change of x. Okay? Para makuha natin to, this is first derivative na. Okay? This is first derivative na. Alright? So, derivative na natin to. Ito na yung mangyari guys. Cancel lang to, cancel lang to. Okay? Again, algebra lang to. Ganun lang yan. Okay? So, the next concept is that yung change of x natin guys, based sa definition ba? Galing dito. Dapat ang h natin or the change of x dito guys, no? Change of x should approach 0. Or pwede natin sabihin, gawin na lang natin tong 0. Okay? So, ayan lang naman. Yan, gawin na natin 0 guys. Itong change of x natin, gawin natin 0. Then change natin 0 din to. That is how you can get the first derivative without doing the rules. Okay? So ayan lang, I'm just showing you ano ba talaga yung pinaka root na gagawin. Ano yung pinaka conventional pala na gagawin to get the derivative. That is the delta method. So galing yan sa concept kanina na rate of change. Okay? So again, ginagawa lang natin guys, we need to get this one. Ganun lang. So divided both sides by x lang ito. Okay? So ayan lang. So na-hassle siya. I know, hassle siya masyado guys. Yes, that is why ginawa natin ng rules. Okay? Pero the most talaga, pinaka-original na gagawin is this one. And take note, wala tayong ginawa dito na mga rules. Diretso, nakuha natin this one. Okay? Approaching 0 lang lagi talaga to. Okay? Hindi ka makakita ng differential calculus na ang change mo equal to 1. Walang ganyan. Dapat ang change mo guys is equal to 0.00000001 or approximately equal to 0. Okay? So ganun lang yan. Approximately equal to 0. Okay? Ayan lang. Yan ang concept dito. Ganun lang siya. Okay? So ayan. So sir, sa ano ba sir? Sa board exam yan bang gagawin namin? No, it's hindi ito gagawin niyo sa board exam. Okay? Hindi ito gagawin niyo sa board exam. Any tips po para maging top 1? Learn the concept. So, isa na to. Yan, ang concept behind the certain topic. Nag-delta method din sa una, tapos na-classmate ka nagamit ang mga rule method. Okay, so good thing no, na sa calculus ninyo guys, tinuro yung delta method din nyo. So, I believe, as far as I remember, no, yung sa amin kasi guys is diretso sa rule. Okay, diretso sa rule. So, at least you know na this is the conventional way. Okay ba? Ganun lang yan ha? Mahirap to sir? Yes, mahirap nga. Mahirap nga. Tingnan. Algebra lang mahirap dito guys. No? Algebra lang, tingnan nyo. Algebra lang yung mahirap dito. Okay? So, again, no, sa face-to-face, sa review, hindi ko na ito i-discuss. For the concept lang. Okay, for the concept lang to guys. Alright? For the concept lang ito. So, huwag kayong matakot. Huwag kayong matakot. Alright? So, guys, so that's it ha. I think wala masyadong question dito, no? Yan, wala masyadong question. So, again, guys, no, this is a matter of how kagaling ka sa algebra lang. So, if ever lang, hindi mo na-memorize yung rules. Di ba? Remember, no, marami yung mga rules, guys. Okay? Take note ha, marami yung mga rules. In case lang, na nakalimutan mo yung rule na yan. In case lang ba, use the delta method. Okay? Use the delta method. Mahirap namang intindihin kung bakit ayaw niya sa akin. Okay? So, ayan ha. Again, pag nakalimutan ng rule guys, ito gagamitin nyo. O, by the way, no, may mga lista ko sa rule dito. Maya ko na lang to, ipakita sa inyo. Okay? While we're solving the problems. Okay? So, ayan. Applicable yan sa lahat, no? Kahit sa mga logarithm, guys. Basta marunong ka lang mag-algebra talaga. Yan lang baunin mo. If you know how to delta method plus magaling ka pa sa algebra, then you don't have to memorize a lot of rules. Okay? If you know how to play with the logarithm, if you know how to play with the trigonometry, then we are good to go. Okay? So, ayan lang. Yan ang pinaka-root dito. Okay? Ayan lang siya. Sige, padayon ta. Now, problem 2 tayo guys, no? Dito chill na. Okay? Na-share ko naman sa inyo ang concept. Let's have a chill session na. Okay? Chill session na tayo ha. Chill session na. So, ayan lang. Ako, pang spoiler lang ba? At least alam nyo yun. Pang sa review, wala na masyadong gagawin. No? Wala na masyadong concept na need i-absorb. Difficult, delta method plus algebra. Totoo yan. Yes guys, kahit sa minimum maximum. Guys, minimum maxima, tsaka yung time rates, delta method plus algebra lang talaga yan. Okay? Don't worry. No, don't worry. So, pagka-review, turo ko yan sa inyo. Okay? Mostly calculator solutions tayo doon. Delta method plus algebra is equal difficult. Okay? A very small change lang. Okay, very small change lang. Sige. So, let's have this problem number 2. Let's talk about the power rule guys and also the sum rule. Alright? Ikaw sir, kaya mo mag-differential calc instead of memorizing the formulas? Kaya. No? Lahat ng mga problems sa differential calculus guys, calculus lang yan. Pero maya na natin pag-usapan yan. Okay? So, power rule plus sum rule tayo mga kaibigan ha. If y is equals to 4x cubed minus 5x plus 7, we are to find dito what is the y prime. Okay. Before we proceed, pag naka y prime yan guys, no, we need to know what is the apelyido of that one. Now, take note ha, kanina kasi we did talk about dy over dx. And yes, si calculus guys, that is just the rate of change. Okay? The rate of change of y with respect to our x. Now, eto lang ha. Minsan kasi sa problem guys, no, y prime ang sinasabi niya. Pero do we know what is the apelyido of that one? Okay? Ang apelyido natin dito, if y yung nasa labas ng equation, y prime siya. Ano yung nasa loob naka x? Dapat dy over dx. Okay na lang ha. Etong nasa numerator natin, yun yung nasa labas ng equation. Nasa baba ng natin fraction guys ha, is yung variable na nasa loob. So ano example yan? Sabihin na natin s is equal to t squared plus t. If i-first derivative natin to, mangyari dito s prime, tama ba? Okay? Mangyari dito s prime siya. Okay. Pag s prime to mga kaibigan, ang apelyido natin dito ganito ha. Sino yung nasa labas ng equation? S ds. Sino yung nasa loob ng equation guys? T. Oh, dt siya. Yan ang apelyido niya. Okay? Kasi nangyari dito guys, we did differentiate with respect to time. Okay? So ito lang, basic na definition. Kung ano yung gagawin. Or also yung tip lang kung ano yung gagawin natin to get the apelyido. Okay? Kaya lang take note of the apelyido. Now, this one y prime so dy over dx ito. So ito gagawin natin. By power rule mga kaibigan, no, that is equal to this one. No? Or ibig sabihin nito, yung u natin guys, that is the variable. Okay? That is the variable and is the exponent. So, ang balaod, the rule guys, no, without using the delta method, sabi daw sa mga rule books natin, is that, ang first derivative, ito, i-drop down natin sa baba yung n. Okay? Mangyari dito guys, no, pero tayong x cube dito. Ang mangyari dyan, drop down tayo 3. Sulat ang variable. Ano next gagawin? n minus 1. That is 3 minus 1. Okay? Yan lang ang power rule naman. No? Yan lang ang power rule natin. Now, anong ibig sabihin, sir? Sir, di ba sir, sa mga rules ba? If makita natin sa rules, sir, no, marami man yung mga ganito, sir, may mga nakadugtong na du over dx. Ito din, may du over dx, sir. Ang dami nito, sir. May du over dx. Dito, ano ba talaga ang ibig sabihin yan, sir? Okay, ano ba talaga ang ibig sabihin yan? Actually guys, no, that is just the chain rule. Okay? Again chain rule lang talaga yan. Okay? Chain rule lang yan. Du over dx. Or ibig sabihin yan, okay? Kung sino yung variable natin guys, we are to differentiate that one with respect to x. Okay? So again, example is this one. Let's say s is equal to y squared. And we are to differentiate this one. D over dx. O, tingin. We are to differentiate this equation with respect to x. Anong mangyari? Di ba ang first derivative ng isang variable guys, no, that is just equal to 1. 1 yan, okay, 1 yan. Okay. Pero ganito gawin if ever kasi na ang variable natin guys ba, okay, tingin if ang variable natin is not the same variable na nasa respeto. Again, with respect to x na tayo. Pero ang inirespeto natin dito is x lang, pero ang variable is s, hindi siya the same kay x. Anong gagawin dyan? Meron tayong tinatawag na chain rule. Okay, kumbaga guys, meron pa itong multiply ds over, ano yung respeto natin? dx. Okay, ganun lang yan Again, basta hindi the same ang variable natin guys. Meron talagang tinatawag na chain rule. O nangyari dito, with respect to x kasi tayo. Ang variable is y, meron tayong chain rule. Okay? So ganun lang yan. So the same lang din yan sa kabila. Di ba ang first derivative nito based sa power rule, drop down ang 2, y 2 minus 1. Pero, y guys is not equal to x. Kadugtong tayo dyan ng dy over dx. Okay? Ganyan ang nangyari. Dagdagan mo ng ganito. Basta hindi the same variable ang nirespeto natin. Okay? With respect to x tayo, pero ang dinifferentiate natin na variable is s and y. We need to put a chain rule. Alright? So always take note of that one. Now, by sum rule tayo guys, no need to over-explain this one. Basta sum rule yung pag-uusapan guys, di mangyari dyan, if meron tayong u plus b, i-first derivative lang natin yung u, plus natin sa first derivative ng b. Okay? No need to overthink this one. So kung tatlo to na naka-plus and sum, okay, by the way, this is sum and also minus pala, no? Okay, so ito plus minus to guys, no? Ito plus, ito minus, okay? So ayan, hindi lang siya applicable sa sum, but also sa minus din. Alright, now, ito sum rule. Okay solving for y prime natin guys, using the sum rule, isa-isahin natin to. Okay? Isahin natin sila. Sige. Una tayo dito. Unahin natin tong 4x cube. Now, kung si 4x cube, i-first derivative natin, we have to take note Okay, I want you to take note of this one. If merong kadugtong na constant term, no, or meron tayong value, no, constant value, katabi ng natin guys, no, ng variable guys, mangyari diyan ang 4 is papalabasin muna natin yan. Then, ang i-first derivative natin is yung nasa loob lang, or yun yung variable natin. Okay? So, ganito lang naman, the first derivative natin guys is 4, palabasin natin yung 4, then the 3 is i-drop down natin. Okay, ito na yun, 3. Then 3 minus 1. Okay? So, ganun lang yan always always. So, constant multiple rule. Tama nga, ito na yan dito na yan. Constant multiple rule. Okay, lahat ng mga constant is ipapalabas natin. Alright? So, ganun lang yan papalabas natin yan. Now, next tayo, negative 5x tayo guys. Okay, negative 5x tayo, papalabasin natin yung 5 na yan. Ang first derivative natin is yung x. Pero take note meron tayong 1 dyan. Exponent yan, naka-hidden. So, dapat i-drop down natin yung 1, then 1 minus 1 tayo. Now, explain ko lang ang x is raised to 0 or any variable is raised to 0, that is equal to 1 lang. Okay, any variable na i-raise mo to 0. So, pwede ko i-prove dito. Yung 2 natin guys, i-raise natin to 0, that is equal to 1. Okay, kahit anong number yan, raised to 0, equal to 1. Okay, so mangyari dito, this is just equal to 1. Alright, now, plus 7 tayo. Ang first derivative ng constant guys, that is just equal to 0. Okay? Yan lang yan. So, the first derivative of the constant is equal 0. Pero baka may magtatanong dito, sir, saan yung du over dx mo? Okay, ganito yan Suppose lang ito yun. O, diba 4, 3, x cubed minus 1. Supposedly, may du over dx pa tayo, guys. Okay? Okay, supposedly, may du over dx pa tayo. Now, mangyari dito, since the variable is, x man, diba? And always take note that y prime natin, that is dy over dx, guys. Take note, ang nasa baba is dx. So, meaning neto, we did differentiate this equation with respect to x. Again, ang nasa denominator is dx, dx din ang inirespeto natin. Now, by differentiating this one, x kasi ang variable, guys. So, nirespeto natin si x. So, dapat supposedly, meron pa yung dx over dx dito. Okay, the same yun dito. U kasi ito, over dx tayo. So, this one is dx over dx. Pero since they are the same mga kaibigan, this is equal 1. So, that is the reason. Bakit wala na tayong dx over dx? Diyan. Okay? So, ganun lang siya. So, ayan y prime natin is equal to this one. Ganun lang naman. Okay? Ganun lang naman. Alright? So, ayan ayan. Sige. Okay, ganun lang yan guys. Right? So, again always consider this one. Pero kung the same lang ang variable na nirespeto natin, then we don't have to put that one. So, example nito, w is equals to s squared plus s, and we are to differentiate both of them with respect to s. O, mangyari dito guys, wala na. Magiging dw over ds na lang to, then 2s plus 1. Wala na tayong ds over ds. Okay? So, ayan lang yan. Sige. So, padayon ta. Now, problem number 3 tayo. I want you to try this one. Sir, what if magkaibang variable? O yun na nga, o yun na yung sinasabi ko kanina, na if ever na s, tapos with respect to dx ka, mangyari dyan ds over dx. Anong ibig sabihin mo, what if sir magkaiba ng variable? Okay? Pwede ganito mga problem always, sir. Pwede kayo, bay. Pwede kayo. Pero actually guys, no, pakita kayo ng ganitong problem sa board ba? This is actually bonus. Sige lang, mamaya pakita ko sa inyo. Okay, mamaya guys, pakita ko sa inyo. Okay, pakita ko yan sa inyo. Don't you worry. Sige, you try guys, no? Find dy prime. Okay, so power rule tsaka sum rule muna tayo. So if you know what is the quotient rule, then no problem. You can do that as well. Okay, you can do that as well. 6, 3 over x. So somewhat ganito na ang form niya. Okay? So ayan na yan. So pwede natin i-transform yung equation into something like this. And also guys, no? Also, okay? Also, 3x raised to 1 tayo. Or nangyari lang dito guys, no? Yung x natin, pinapaakyat natin sa taas. Okay? Pinapaakyat natin sa taas. Now, yes, totoo. Pwede natin to quotient rule. Yes, but we can also transform this one para magamit natin yung power rule tsaka sum rule. Okay? So ganun lang ha. In order to transform, no? Or in order to make this one be at the top, mangyari dito guys, magsulat lang tayo ng negative of its exponent. Okay? So exponent ng x natin meron pa yung 1 eh. So mangyari dito, 3x raised to negative 1. So if meron tayong 3x squared raised to 2, ipapaakyatin natin yan, magiging 3x negative 2 yan. Okay? So ganun siya. Now, if ito yung forma, pwede na natin gamitan yan ng power rule. So taking the derivatives gives this one. Okay? dy over dx tayo. Y prime to guys. dy over dx. Alright? So ayan, ayan. Sige, padayong task. So 1, the first derivative of the variable, no? That is just equal to 1. Or galing lang yan dito guys, no? d over dx, yan, equal to 1 lang yan. Okay? Equal to 1 lang yan. Right? So plus tayo, this one, no? Drop down natin yung exponent sa baba, magiging negative 1 yan. Then palabasin natin yung 3. Oh, we don't need to use this one. Okay? Palabasin natin yan, constant multiple. Okay? So ayan, no? Negative 1 minus 1 tayo guys, ang makuha natin is this equation, no? This is the first derivative of our function. Okay? Or this is equal to ano lang, no? X squared minus 3 over x squared. Okay? Pwede ganyan, no problem. Okay? So we'll not talk about that one. Again, algebra na muna yan. Alright? Sa algebra natin pag-usapan yan. Okay? Algebra natin pag-usapan yan. Alright? So ganun lang ha. This is the final answer. So ganun lang gagawin. Instead of using the quotient rule, pwede natin i-transform into something like this. Okay? So ayan, hanap tayo ng way dyan. Okay? Ganun lang naman yan. Alright? Sige. Now, I want you to try this one. Kanina, meron tayong concept na pinag-uusapan. No? We did talk about a concept kanina guys, no? Okay? Na about the tangent. Na ang tangent natin, that is just the very small change of y over the very small change of x. So rise over run lang. So I want you to try this one, no? Using the concept na nalalaman nyo kanina. Okay? Yung diniscuss natin guys. So I will give you just 3 to 5 minutes to do this one. Okay? So ayan, no? Testingan muna yan. Alright, so dito sa bootcamp, no? Ano lang talaga, concept muna. Maya na yan sa review ng mga shortcut guys, no? Maya na yan. Maya na yan. Shortcuts review. Okay, shortcuts review. But to tell you honestly, si differential calculus, mas madali siya sa integral. No? Basta mag-board exam na. Board exam na. Kasi may choices yun eh. May choices guys. So let's use the choices in our advantage. So sige lang, pag-review, turo ko yan sa inyo. Okay, turo ko yan sa inyo. Alright, so yan. Slope of the tangent. Okay, sige. Now, recall that the dy over dx natin guys is the slope of the tangent at any point x. No? Yan, at any point x siya. Okay, now ang m natin, that is the dy over dx or matik na yan guys, no? That is just the first derivative. Again, y ang nasa labas, x ang nasa loob. dy over dx, y prime lang yan. Okay? Y prime lang yan. So sige, by power rule tayo, labas pa din yung 4, no? This one, drop natin ang 7. Oh, ganun lang, no? Then x tayo, 7 minus 1. Okay? So yan lang naman, no? Ito yun, yan. Okay? Then the same goes here, no? This one, drop down lang natin yung negative 1. Ito no, negative 1. Drop down natin yung 4. X, 4 minus 1. Okay? So, ganun lang yan mga kaibigan. Ito na yung function natin, no? That is the first derivative or that is the equation of the slope of the curve at any point x. Okay? So, pag sabihin natin guys na mag-substitute tayo, x is equals to 10. Pwede natin makuha yung slope ng tangent line at 10 at x is equal to 10. Okay? So, mga ganun lang naman yan. Okay? So, in this case, ang kailangan kasi natin, no, is x is equal to 1. Okay? So, the point at x is equal to 1 kasi. Ito, we don't need to use this one. Ang need lang natin dito guys is ang x is equal to 1. Ito lang substitute natin siya. Okay? So, substituting, ito yung makuha natin. This is the slope of the curve. Okay, that is the slope of the tangent line at that certain point. Okay? So, ayan lang yan mga guys, no? Ayan lang yan. Alright? Okay lang ha? Okay. So, ganun lang yan. Now, bonus question tayo. What if ganito ang tatanong? Now, angle of inclination of the tangent at point 1, 3. Okay? What if angle of inclination of the tangent at point 3? Now, always take note ha. dy over dx yan mga kaibigan. That is rise over the run. Okay, yan ha. Rise over the run yan. So, note, take note, no? Sa trigonometry kasi natin, that tan theta is opposite over adjacent. So timing guys, change of y over change of x lang din ang opposite natin and the adjacent. So galing yan dito. Okay? Galing lang yan dito. Or that is equal to the slope. So mangyari, the theta natin guys no is arctan of the m lang yan. Ang tangent nilipat sa kabila, magiging arctan siya. Okay? So solve natin, this is the theta lang naman. Okay? Yan ang angle of inclination. Alright? Yan ang angle of inclination. Okay? So ganito ang graph na. Okay? So mga naghihingi ng graph dyan. So pwede sir pag-graph ng problem para mas mag-gets. So ito yung graph niya. Okay, ito ang graph natin guys. So ganito ang graph ng 4x raised to 7 minus x raised to 4. Okay, ganito ang graph niya. Ito ang graph niya. Then the point natin guys is this one. Ito ang tangent line natin at that certain point. So if ever lang na you want to get the tangent line at this certain point, kukunin mo lang yung x is equal to negative 1. Substitute mo dito. Okay, so yan ang slope niya at that certain point. Alright? Okay, so yan lang yan guys. No, yan lang yan. So ang angle of inclination natin, this is it. From the horizontal lang po yan. So, that is 87.614 degrees. Okay? So ayan lang yan, no? This is it. That's how you get the angle of inclination. Sige, sige. So I bet, no, wala mang mga tanong dito siguro. So I believe na nuggets lang natin yung flow. Okay? Nuggets lang ba ang flow, guys? Nuggets lang ba ang flow? Nuggets lang ang flow. Okay, so basic muna, no? Kasi wala masyadong algebra ginagawa dito. Pero sige, next problems natin, we'll do some algebra. Okay, we'll do some algebra. So ma-practice natin yun. Okay. Alright. So again, the first derivative, ha? Ito ba? Ang first derivative natin, guys, slope lang yan ng tangent, ha? Okay, slope tangent lang yan. Slope ng tangent. Okay, slope ng tangent lang yan. Again, y prime dy over dx. Okay? So yan lang, ha? Ganun lang yan. Sige, sige. So patayon ta. Now, problem number 5, guys. Let's talk about yung power rule. Okay, by the way, ang itatakol ko dito ba, yung pinaka-importante lang. No, and I believe yung pinaka-importante dito, guys, number 1, ang sum rule. Number 2, ang product rule. Number 3, yung quotient rule. Okay? And also yung power rule. Okay? Apat pala yun. Yan lang mostly ginagamit natin most of the time. Okay? Like if you know that one, then we are good to go. Okay? We are good to go. Okay. Now, product rule tayo. This time, guys, let's talk about this one. So balik tayo dito, no, sa rules natin. Meron tayong product rule dito, guys, no, na d over dx uv siya, or dalawang function na nag-multiply tayo. Okay? So mangyari dito, guys, the first derivative of that one, sabi sa problem, no? Sabi sa rules pala, udv plus bdu siya. Okay? udv plus bdu. Alright? So again, yung product rule natin, uv, or any function or any variables na nag-stick together, pwede mangyari dyan x squared tapos 3 minus x. Yan, that is variables, no? Eto, pwede this one, guys, gawin natin u, this one gawin natin b. So they are sticking together. So product rule tayo. Okay? Product rule tayo. So ang rule natin, udv plus bdu daw siya. Okay? Sabi sa rule. Alright, now allow me to explain. Ano yung UDV plus BDU? Okay? Ganito gawin natin. Now, choose lang tayo dito, guys. Sino ang U natin tsaka V? Okay, so ang pinakauna at pinaka number 1 na pinaka-default na U natin, guys, is yung pinakauna talaga. Okay, as you can notice dito sa function natin, mga kaibigan, they are two binomials, no? Na nag-stick together. So nag-multiply sila. Two binomials, yung isa lang natin is naka-squared. Okay? So ayan, so gagawin natin to solve for this kind of problems is that mag-let U tayo, guys, gawin natin tong U. Okay, again, gawin lang natin tong U. Ito gawin natin U. Okay? This one naman, gawin natin yung V. Okay ba? Yan. Okay? So yan, ito gawin natin tong U. This one gawin natin yung V. Ala, parang maganda yun, no? UDB plus BDU. UDB plus BDU daw, guys. Alright? UDB plus BDU. Okay, so product rule, UDV plus BDU lang. Sige, sige, patayon ta. Now, ang U natin is t squared plus 1 lang naman. Okay, yan ang U natin. Ano yung du over dx, sir? Okay, ang d over dx natin, guys, pwede natin sabihin na para hindi tayo malito ba? That is just the first derivative of your U. Okay? First derivative ng U lang yan. Okay ba? First derivative ng U. So itong U natin, first derivative natin, wala tayong paki kung ano yung respeto natin dito. Basta ang U, guys, gawin natin first derivative muna. Okay? So ang du natin, d over dt tayo, it's because t kasi ito, nasa labas is U. Pero again, pwede natin, hindi na muna natin ito i-consider. Okay? Like importante lang to, guys, pag implicit function tayo. This time basic differentiation lang muna. Okay? So ayan, first derivative niyan, that is by product rule. Ano na, product rule but power rule pala. Then sum rule tayo kasi dalawa sila. Okay? So that is just 2t. No? Drop natin yung 2 minus 1 tayo dito. That is equal to 1. Okay? Constant, 0. First derivative ng U natin, 2t. Okay ba? Ganun lang yan, kung sino yung U mo, first derivative lang yan. Ito na ang du mo. Kuha, yan ang du mo. Okay? So, ang V natin is yung katabi naman niya. The V is this one, mga kaibigan. Now, anong mangyari dito, sir? Anong mangyari dito? Meron tayong nakaparenthesis na binomial. Okay? Dito, guys, gamit tayo ng chain rule. Okay? This one, gamit tayo ng chain rule. Or ang pinaka-the best na explanation nito, no, is that i-treat muna natin to as one variable. Sabihin na natin A. Okay? Sabihin na natin, this is the A, mga kaibigan. So, A natin is 1 minus T. Sabihin na natin, itong whole na parenthesis na is equal to A. So, consider muna natin, guys, A squared yan. Okay? So, mangyari dito, since that is A squared, mga kaibigan, no, first derivative niyan is 2A lang naman. Pero take note, we did differentiate this one with respect to T. So, meron pa tayong dA over dt dito. Anong ibig sabihin nito? That is just the first derivative of yung nasa loob. Okay? So, ganito yan. 2, 1 minus T tayo. Again, as a whole muna natin siya i-differentiate. Okay? As a whole natin siya i-differentiate, 2 minus 1 tayo. Next naman, by chain rule tayo, guys. Kung sino yung nasa loob, i-first derivative din natin yan. Okay? Kung sino yung nasa loob, i-first derivative natin yan. Now, first derivative nito, this is 0, this is negative T, right? That is just negative 1. Okay? So, ayan na. By chain rule tayo, mga kaibigan, meron pa tayong negative 1 dito. That is the first derivative of this inside na binomial. Okay? So, ayan lang. Multiply natin yan dyan. Now, if eto yun, then mangyari dito, guys, the first derivative natin sa V is equivalent to this one. So, negative T tayo, negative 2, 1 minus T. Wala na to kasi this is equal to 1 na. Okay? Ganun lang. Yan. Now, anong next na gagawin, sir? Okay, UDB plus BDU tayo. Okay? All you need to do, guys, is to follow lang that one. So, ang U natin is this one lang naman. Ito yung U, guys. Okay? Yan ang U. Paresa natin yan ng dV. What is the dV right here? The dV is this one. Follow mo lang, no? UDV plus BDU. So, plus natin, yung V is this one. The du is this one. Anong next na gagawin? Simplify na lang. Okay? I-simplify lang. Alright? Okay, simplify lang. Pag simplify natin ito, automatic na yan. Ito ang makuha natin. Okay? O pwede lang pwede mo lang tong i-expand. Okay? Walang problema yan. Expand mo yan. Pero most of the time sa board exam guys, simplified ang kukunin natin. Okay? Ito yung pinaka-simplified, naka-factored siya. Okay? Factored siya. Ayan. Inom anay tubig. Yes, no? Inuubo ako guys. So, pasensya na. Alright. Sige. So, ayan no, yung product rule natin. So, any question daw, Any question? Okay? Any question daw, Okay, any questions guys? Any question muna? Sir, nakailahi nga waray? Actually, meron. Lolo ko guys is waray, pero hindi ako marunong magwaray. Hindi ako marunong magwaray. Kumusta ka na, sir? Kumusta na ako guys? Need ng cuddle ni joke lang. Alright. Okay lang pala mga tanong. So far, I think nagets naman yung product rule natin guys. Sige, nice one naman. Nice one. Sige. Now, I want you to try this one. Okay, I want you to try this one. Sa final answer, sir, pwede pa na i-simplify. I think ang pinaka-simplified na is yung factored. Okay, yung factored na. Sige, so you try muna this one guys. I would give you time. Okay, mag-product rule ta. Kayo naman. Okay, sige. Take time to process this one. Okay? Take time lang. Okay? Buang na result yan. Yan. So, I think, no? Ito lang guys, isa sa number one tip no, sa mga nagtatanong dyan. Ano yung mga ways mo, sir, to review noon? Actually, YOLO yung pag-aaral ko last time, no? Very YOLO siya guys. So, kung ano yung trip kong gawin for the day, yun yung gagawin ko. So, dapat matapos ko yan within the day. So, ang tip ko lang, when it comes to hard topics ba, let's say RCD, still design, differential calculus, integral calculus. Pinaka number one na gagawin nyo dyan guys, no, is to know ano yung root na concept niya. So, the same lang din yan sa mga strema. No, bakit naging ganito yung formula niya? No, bakit naging TR over J siya? Bakit naging MC over I? Bakit naging VQ over IB? Na-notice ko lang most of the students kasi, actually guilty din ako nito last time No, hindi kayo nag-iisa guys, ako din guilty din nito. I tend to check na lang ano yung formula without giving time or giving an energy to listen bakit naging ganyan. Okay? So, very importante yan when it comes to strema. Okay? Para alam nyo. Okay? Ayan lang naman yan. So, mga hard topics guys. So, if you know what is the concept lang. Actually, itong differential calculus, no, mahirap siya. Mahirap siya sa college natin. Actually, bagsak ako nito guys, to tell you honestly. Okay, bagsak ako sa midterm nito. So, pumasa lang kami kasi pinalike kami ng page ng instructor namin. So, yun, pumasa kami. Okay? Pero, ayan mahirap to. Pero if you know the concept kasi, na differential change lang siya, very small change, then pwede na natin itong i-caltech. You would understand, you would appreciate yung caltech guys. You would appreciate the caltech if you know what is the concept. Okay? So, yan lang ang tip ko I know marami sa atin dito. Okay? I know marami sa atin dito. Ako guilty din ako nito. Na I would just memorize the formula. Okay? I would just memorize the formula without knowing saan siya galing. Guys, you have a lot of time. Okay? April 2026 pa yung mga magtitake dito. So, you have a lot of time. Try to learn bakit naging ganyan. Okay? And to tell you honestly, tingnan ko baka ko, in Bisaya pa. Tell me if I'm lying. Okay? Yung mga topics na yan, somewhat madali na lang siyang intindihin. Okay? Madali na lang siyang intindihin. Okay, ready na ako i-like ang page ng PRC. Oh, hindi madala ng like ang PRC, guys. Ano na yan? Yung pagbagsak ka sa board daw, i-like lang daw yung page ng PRC. Oh, yan na, pasado ka na. O parang same lang sa nangyari sa amin, no? O yan yung katotohanan na, bagsak talaga ako sa midterm, guys. Pero binalike lang kami ng page, wala na. Pasado na deep calc lahat. Pasado na lahat. Bye. From 3.3 ata yun, 3.2 ba yun? Wala na, nagiging 2.6. O pagkatapos mo masa unlike matik, yan, unlike agad. Okay, so anong sagot na ito? Pakitry naman guys, no? So that I would know that nakaano kayo. Again, I know, meron talaga sa atin dito nag-aantay ng backsolve method nito. Pero mayroon yan. Now, let's try to learn, no? Let's try to appreciate ano yung manual nito. Para wala nang takas, guys. May caltech ka, plus may concept ka, meron ka pang manual method. O wala nang takas yan. Okay, wala nang takas yan. Board exam, walang takas na yan. Caltech plus concept, no? Plus, manual mga solution. Wala na, okay na yun, guys. So, if you could, baka pwede mo ulitin yung lecture from the start. Sige, sa F2F ko, by the way. Hindi ganito ang style ko sa differential calculus. Okay? Hindi ganito ang style ko sa differential calculus. Now, sa mga nagtatanong kanina ba, na sa board exam ba, sir, or ang gagawin ba is always simplified version. Okay? Simplified yung factored na answer ba yung i-answer or yung expanded na answer. Actually, depende lang yan sa choices ha. Depende lang talaga yan sa choices. Kung ang choices mo is naka-expand na, expand yung equation mo, then answer mo expand. Pero pag naka-factor naman guys, wala, factor din answer mo. Okay, di yan fix guys. Okay, di yan fix. Sige, so check muna natin para makakauna ta guys, no? Okay. Alright. Yung combined like terms, algebra na yan na topic. Sige, maya na natin pag-usapan yan. Kasi guys, no, if i-discuss natin yan ng ngayon, like sa totoo lang, hindi natin matapos yung agenda natin for this day. Okay? Sige, so may product rule tayo mga kaibigan. UV pa rin yan is UDB plus video. Ito daw, video daw yan guys, no? Credits to the owner kung sino ka man. Ito daw UDB. Plus video. Yan, credits to the owner. Okay? So, kunin natin yung UDO tsaka yung VDV natin guys. Pero this time, trinomial tapos isang binomial. Wala na. Okay, wala na to guys. I-let u na lang natin. Ito yung let u natin. Ito naman ang DU. Okay, again ito lang ang u natin. This is the first derivative of the u. Again, u, first derivative nito. So, this is just power rule and sum rule. Okay, so yan, hindi natin i-over-explain masyado. Okay? So, ang b natin, this is it. What is the first derivative of that one? Kuha kayo guys. This is 0, 6x squared, no? Ayan, no? Times 3 tayo dito guys, no? Drop down, tapos 3 minus 1. Okay? So, ayan na. Divi natin, that is negative 6x squared. So, anong gagawin next, sir? UDB plus BDU na lang. Okay? Wala na. Substitute everything. Ito u mo, this is the DB. O, plus natin, B, DO, this one. Wala na. Ito na gagawin natin guys. Dito na ang labad ng mga ulo talaga. Ang pinaka labad sa ulo. Pinakamasakit sa ulo is ang pag-simplify. Okay, ang pag-simplify lang naman guys. Okay, so ayan copy yung derivative of b, copy b derivative of u. Pwede. Okay, it's up to you, no? Kung ano yung way mo to memorize this one. Okay, to remember this one. Okay, so ayan no need to over-explain yung algebra dito guys, basta ito lang ang nangyari Ito lang ang nangyari. Sige, ang pag-factored and also yung pag-simplified form. Don't worry, sa algebra natin sa review, matutunan nyo din yan. Okay, pero for now, try to practice. Wala akong tip na maibigay sa inyo, how to factor, how to simplify. Practice lang talaga yan. Try to factor a lot of equation. O, ganun lang, no? Practice makes perfect, guys. Okay? Practice makes. Parang ML lang yan. Hindi ka magaling mag-funny last time. Ngayon, magaling ka na. Past hands ka na, guys. 8 keyboards, ilang keyboards na yun, ang keyboard ka pa, basta naka-blue lang. O, parang ganyan lang yan. How many times ka nag-play ng funny? Yan din yun. Okay, so mamaster mo din yan. The same lang din yan dito sa CE. Okay, kung how many times ka din nag-solve ng mga ganyan na problem, then you would eventually master that one. Okay, kaya mo nga i-master si Pani, kaya mo nga i-master si Ling, kaya mo nga i-master si Lancelot. How much more si CE, di ba? Konting practice lang yan, guys. Hindi konti, batak na practice talaga. Okay? So, ayan na. Sige. So, ang nangyari dito, guys, combine like terms lang. So, meron tayong mga 6 dito. Oh, by the way, ito tip ko basta meron na kayong ganito, guys. Hanapin niyo yung mga the same na mga exponent. Okay? So, ayan no. This one tingnan niyo This is negative 6x raised to 6, this is negative 8 naman. So, pag i-add natin yan, mangyari dito, guys, negative 4x 6 na siya. Okay? Negative 14x raised to 6. Okay, so next naman, ito naman yung to the fourth, sila lang dalawa, so i-combine natin yan. Ang mangyari dito guys, ito na yun. Okay? Okay, ganun lang. So, combine pa din natin. Ito, wala siyang partner guys, so hindi natin siya i-combine. This one, wala din siyang partner. So, wala tayong pwedeng ma-combine dyan. Wala, may kulang. Wala, wait lang. Wait lang, may kulang guys. Wala, may kulang to. Wait lang ha. Yan nga, may kulang nga. Sige nga, edit ko muna, wait lang ha. May kulang to, may kulang. Okay, so may kulang dito guys, sorry. So, meron pa pala tayo ditong plus 4x raised to 3. Okay, hindi natin ito na-consider yung kanina. Okay, hindi na-consider guys. Okay, so wait lang. Hindi na-consider na. Hindi na-consider. Okay. Ayan no? So, baunin lang talaga natin yung algebra dito guys. Okay? Ayan. Sige. So, ayan no? So, that's it for the product rule mga kaibigan. So, hopefully you understood this one. So, meron kayong katanungan, just don't hesitate to throw some questions. Okay? Throw some questions guys. Alright? Wala na, zero na. Okay? So, yan ang product rule Yan ang product rule. So, sige, break muna tayo guys, 30 minutes lang. Okay, so balik tayo mamaya, mga 8, 10, sige, 8, 10 tayo balik guys, okay? So, kain muna, nakakagutom talaga yung calculus guys, no? I-send me moderately ang PDF. Sir, yes, I will send the PDF dito. Okay, I will send the PDF dito. Okay, so break muna tayo guys, no? 30 minutes lang, sige guys. So, see you later guys. By the way, no, if you want to advance this one, you may solve this one na lang, okay? Quotient rule natin. Sige. So, break muna guys. rule, problem 7 tayo guys, if yung function natin is 2v over 1 minus 2v squared, find the first derivative of the function. Now, okay, so ang gagawin natin dito, no, let's use the quotient rule. Okay, so kailan ba magagamit si quotient rule guys? If ever na meron tayong function, no, na in a form of u over v. Okay, so ayan that's the time that we can use the quotient rule na. Now, si quotient rule, based sa mga rules, no, v du minus u dv over v squared naman tayo. Okay, so kung si product rule kanina is u dv over v du. This one naman guys, v du, again v na ang nasa una dito, over minus u dv over v squared na tayo. Okay, ayan. So, v du minus u dv over v squared. Now, ang gagawin dito, no, somewhat the same lang talaga sa ginawa natin kanina sa product rule. Okay, need natin kunin yung u natin guys and also yung v lang din. Okay, so in this case, ito yung fraction natin. Sige, gawin natin u ang numerator dyan. Okay, so always yan, no? U natin guys is the numerator and yung v naman natin is yung denominator. Okay ba? So, ayan, no? Ang u natin is 2v. Okay, so first derivative niyan, that is just equal to 2. Okay, first derivative ng u. So, ang v natin, ito lang yung v natin guys, and yung first derivative naman natin dyan is just negative 4v. Again, 0, ito negative 2 times 2, v, 2 minus 1. Okay, negative 4v na siya. Now, anong gagawin sir? Ang gagawin natin dito, no, diretso na lang talaga. V du minus u dv. Okay, over v squared. Okay, ganun lang. Alright, then diretso na. This is your final answer. Okay, yan ang final answer natin. Okay, so yan na, ginagawa natin dito, basta mag-simplify lang tayo guys. So unfortunately, wala tayong masyadong oras to discuss, no? How to simplify sa algebra. Okay, so ayan, basta, ang nangyari lang dito guys, after you did this one, simplify lang dyan talaga. Okay, simplify. Okay, using algebra. Again, you don't have to memorize quotient rule, product rule, or kahit ano yung mga rules na yan, no, na nakikita nyo sa table kanina. If you know, paano mag-delta method. Pero yan, ang delta method nga, no, babaunin natin dun guys is yung algebra talaga. Okay? Algebra, mga logarithmic, also yung mga trigonometric function. Pero don't be intimidated by that. Okay? Don't be intimidated by that. Kasi sa board exam guys, again, si calculus, calculator. Okay? Calculator solution lang yan. Okay? So hopefully makabutan natin to. Actually guys, sa last part ng PowerPoint na to, meron akong example, no, na ibibigay na mag-ano tayo dun, no, mag-calculator solution lang. Okay, board exam scenario. Alright? So again na, v du minus u dv over v squared. Ano daw? Hindi ba na 2 ang 4 sir? Asan 4 dito? Ito. Hindi to magiging 4 guys. No, it's not. Kasi nangyari dito ba? This is b raised to 1. Okay, this is b raised to 1. Okay? So yan lang ha. V du minus u dv over v squared. So yan. Okay? Ganun ang quotient rule natin. Sige. So patayin tayo. Now, let's have this problem number 8. Now, I will give you just, ano guys, 6 minutes to do this one. Not 6 minutes, but ano na lang siguro. Okay, just 3 minutes. Okay, 3 to 4 minutes to do this one. Okay, testingan muna yan. Now, the stress S on a hollow tube is given by this equation. Okay, then where T natin is the tension daw siya guys, and yung D natin is the outer diameter, and D is the inner diameter. Okay, so find the expression for the instantaneous rate of change of S. Okay, with respect to the letter D. Okay, ganito na lang. I will solve, but you can follow if you know how to do this. Okay? You can just actually follow me. Alright? You can just actually follow me. But let me show you how to deal with this one. Yes, maraming variable. Okay? Sir, ang daming variable niyan. Dito may S, may D pa na malaki, meron pang T na malaki dito, meron pang maliit na letter D. Pero isa lang talaga ang titingnan natin dito, guys. Okay? There is one part sa problem natin that we need to know, that we need to analyze, that we need to take note. Ito yun. Instantaneous rate of change of S. Okay? So meaning to say, we are to find what is the change of S. Okay? Change of S tayo. Pero ang tanong dito, Vibe, ano yung nirespeto natin? With respect to what? Based sa problem, with respect to the big na letter D. So meaning pala nito, the change of D ang denominator natin. Pero again, instantaneous ang wordings dito. Pag sinabi natin instantaneous guys, that pertains to the very small s divided by the very small na d. Okay? Yan, this is the ds over dd ang kailangan natin. Okay? So sabi sa problem, no, with other variables being constant. So pag sinabi natin with other variables being constant guys, meaning yan, itong letter t na to, tsaka yung letter d na yan, i-treat natin yan as constant. Okay? Again ha, i-treat natin yan as a constant. Okay? So ganito gawin. By quotient rule tayo, the same pa din yan guys, v du minus u dv over v squared. So kunin natin ang u. Now, ang u natin, 16 dt. Anong ibig sabihin sir ng other variables as constant? Okay? Meaning yan guys, itong 16, tsaka t, ipapalabas natin yan. Okay? The only thing na need natin i-derivative dyan is yung letter d. And the first derivative of d guys, that is just equal to 1. So 16t ang du natin. Okay? Okay? 16t ang du natin dyan. Okay ba? 16t lang ha. Again ha, t, 16 constant. Ito lang variable dyan. Based on this wording. Okay ba? Yan ang constant natin. Now, ang v natin, ito yun. Ito ang v natin. Okay. So, do you agree? Di ba pwede lang guys, no? Pi d raised to 4 yan. I-ano natin ba? I-distribute. Then this one is pi d raised to 4. Okay, pwede yan. So, what is the first derivative of this one? Again, this is just some rule, no? First derivative of that one, guys, the pi is constant. Kung mangyari dito, 4 pi lang to. Next, d raised to 3. Now, very common mistake dito, is that etong letter d na to, ginawa nila guys, 4 pi d cube. That is wrong. Okay, this is wrong, guys. Why? Kasi based sa question, being constant yung other variables. Or meaning to say, eto guys, this is constant. So first derivative of a constant, that is equal to 0. Ang first derivative ng b natin, this is equal to this one lang. Okay? Wala tayong iba dyan. Ito lang yan. Again, kasi pi d raised to 4, this is 4 pi d cube. This is equal 0. Wala tong kasali. That is constant. Okay? Yan ang constant natin. So matik na. Gagawin natin guys, follow everything na lang. Then again, another algebra na naman to guys. Ito ang final form niya. Nakuha nyo. Okay? Ito ang final form niya. Okay? Focus sa nirespeto lang. Now, not all the time, not all the time na kung sino yung nirespeto natin, kung sino yung hindi nirespeto, siya na yung constant. Why sir yung t constant pero hindi 0? This is kasali kasi guys sa 16t. Di ba take note ha, 16t ito. Meron tayong variable dito eh. Dito kasi guys, wala tayong variable. This is automatic constant. Yan, may variable kasi tayo dito na letter d guys. Kasama siya sa 16t natin. Okay, this is variable d. First derivative of this variable is equal to 1. That is why. Kasi sa constant multiple rule, kung meron kang 4x cube dyan, palabas ang 4, derivative ang cube. X cube dito, palabas ang 16t, that is because siya yung constant. Nasa loob ang d. Pwede natin yan i-first derivative, hindi ito makancel. Okay, hindi yan makancel. Ito automatic kasi constant na siya, equal 0 kaagad yan. Nakuha? Wala siyang pares na d na malaki. Okay, wala siyang pares na d. That is 0 kaagad yan. Okay ba? Okay? So, lang, ang key concept lang talaga natin dito. Sir, ba't naging d raised to 4? Asan? Ito? Asan ba? Ba't naging raised to 4? Plus d raised to 4. Ito. Ito lang guys, ito lang. Pinactor out yung negative. Ito, negative 1 kasi yan. So, they both have the same negative 1, factor out ang negative. Yan nga guys, no? You really need to master ang algebra. Okay? Again ha, need to master algebra. So, pagdating ng review, batakan nyo yan. Batakan nyo yan, okay? So, napakaraming applications ng algebra guys. Hindi lang talaga algebra topic yan. Magagamit natin yan sa lahat ng topic na i-discuss natin for the review. Okay? Algebra tayo. Yan. Pi squared to. No. Pi squared to. This is naka-squared kasi guys. Tingnan. This is naka-squared. Okay? So, kung meron tayong xy na naka-squared to, algebra ulit. Mangyari dito guys, x squared, y squared yan. O, the same thing lang din yan dito. Okay? Ito, naka-squared siya. Distribute ang square dito, distribute din siya dito. That is why pi squared siya. Okay? That is why pi squared. So, yeah. Okay? So, ayan na nga, no? Really need to review yung algebra guys. Okay? Algebra lang po talaga. Okay? So, unfortunately, gusto ko sanang i-discuss lahat ng algebra, but hindi talaga natin, wait lang. Wait lang ha. May pi pala to, no? Wait lang. Yes. May pi pala yan. Sorry. May pi pala to. Okay? May pi pala to. Wait lang ha. Review ko nga ulit. Okay. Wait lang ha. Review natin ha. Ito pi. Okay. So, labas ang pi. Cancel isang pi. Okay. Yes. This is pi pala. Okay. Cancel pala. Nice. Okay. So, this is canceled. Alright. Thank you for that one. Okay. Sige. Cancel pala to. So, change natin. Cancel pala to. My bats. Tayo. Nasali pa pala. Yeah. Cancel. Okay. Cancelled. Nice one. Sige. This is cancelled. Okay, check natin ulit. Ayun, okay? So, cancel. Alright, sige. So, that's it lang ha. Again, algebra lang talaga guys. Baunin natin. To. Okay, eto tayo. Exciting part tayo guys. Now, yes, spoiler lang. Calculus, madali lang ba sa board exam? Pero there is one requirement. Guys, there is one requirement sa calculus. Dapat marunong tayo gumawa ng equation. Okay? Dapat marunong tayo gumawa ng equation. Okay ba? Sige. So, ayan no, again ha, always take note dito no, yung rate of change of s with respect to d. So, meaning yan, ds over dt. Okay? So, in case lang again, if rate of change ng y with respect to x tayo, that is dy over dx. I want you to take note of this one kasi gagamitin natin yan. Okay ba? Now, let's solve this problem. Okay? So, mamaya na. Okay, mamaya na pala. Problem number 10 pala to. Now, given the curve y is equals to this one, what is the equation of the tangent line at x is equal to 3? Okay, let's have this one. Equation of the tangent line tayo. So, by the way, yung equation making, mamaya na pala. After this problem pala. Okay, we need to discuss this one muna. Okay? What is the equation of the tangent line at x is equal to 3? Okay, ito na yung sinasabi ko. Bibigyan ka ng ganitong klaseng equation. Paano natin ito gawin, sir? Right. Now, by quotient rule, di ba guys, by quotient rule, ito gagawin natin. Now, pero somewhat hassle siya. Why? Kasi ito, yung b kasi natin guys ba, naka x squared, 4 plus x squared pa to. So, if ever na i-dv natin yan, magpaano tayo? Magpa-product rule tayo dito. Di ba? That's what will happen. Magagamit tayo dito ng udv plus video. Sobrang taas niyan. No? Sobrang taas niyan. Now, if you can recall, what is the equation of the tangent line at x is equal to 3? Ang kailangan natin dyan guys is number 1, we need the slope. Number 2, we need what is the y. And number 3, we need what is the x. Tama ba? Kasi anong gagamitin natin? Based on your analytic geometry. Di ba we need to use the point slope form. If you can remember this one, we need to use the point slope form. This is the equation of the line. Okay? Si slope, makukuha natin pag makuha natin yung y prime. Again, si y prime natin, that is dy over dx guys. Okay? If we have the dy over dx, then meron tayong x is equal to 3, then automatic na. We can get the slope. So anong gagawin namin dito, sir? Kailangan ba talaga namin yan i-manual? Okay, let me share to you something about sa calculator natin. Okay, about sa calculator. Si calculator guys, pwede kasi natin kunin yung first derivative dyan. Okay, I want you to follow this one. Dito sa calculator, no, meron kasi tayong function dito to solve for the first derivative. Ano yung function na yan, sir? Ito ang function na yun. Kita nyo to? Yan. Ang function na yan guys, first derivative yan. So since naka-bold yan, shift, ito tayo. Kuha, this is the first derivative. Anong gagawin, sir? Simple lang talaga. Always take note na nasa equation natin guys is 6x squared. Yan. Plus natin sa 4, naka-4th root na x cubed. Okay. Then, meron tayong x squared. Next, 4 plus x squared. Okay. Na ang gagawin dito, sir? Dito kasi sa pinakadulo, guys, nanghingi siya yung x. Guys, etong x na yun, ilalagay lang natin what is the x na what is the x coordinate na need natin yung slope. So the same lang yan dito. Okay, if you can remember, meron tayong problem dito, guys, no. Pinapahanap what is the slope of the tangent line. Right at x is equal to 1. Okay? So mangyari dito, guys, first derivative nito, substitute natin yung 1, then automatic we get our slope na. Merong shortcut yan sa calculator. Okay? Ang gagawin natin dito, guys, is using ddx function. Okay? Mag-ddx function tayo. Ito yung ddx function natin when x is equals to 3. All you need to do is to write ddx. Then sulat nyo yung nasa loob ng equation. Okay? When, what is the x na kailangan? Yung x na at the 3. So ilalagay lang natin dito x at 3. If you press equal, guys, ito na yung slope at that point. That is the first derivative of the function when x is equal to 3. Okay? So ganun lang yan. So pwede talaga natin i-testing ulit yun. Asan ba yun? Di ba dito yun, no? Ito yun, guys. Ito yun, no? Pwede natin i-testing to. Di ba the first, the equation is 4x7 minus x raised to 4. O kuha natin when x is equals to 1, mga kaibigan. This is it. Yan, 24. Di ba? Diretso na yan. Okay ba? Diretso lang yan, guys. Okay? Diretso lang talaga yan. Alright ba? Diretso lang yan. Nakuha ba? Okay. Nakuha ba, everyone? Okay, so ito yung function, ha, to solve for the first derivative at a certain value of x. Okay? So, ayan. Sige, so, asa na ba yung mga tao sa Padlet? Now, naintindihan lang ba, guys? Let me know sa Padlet, eh. Let me know sa Padlet. Naintindihan lang ba? Okay, let me know sa Padlet, guys. If naintindihan lang ba. Reset na natin, eh. Okay, so calculator lang. The slope, guys. The slope of the tangent line is just calcul lang. Okay, parang humina internet pa. Okay, so ayan lang, ha. Okay. Sige. So ayan na. Now we got our slope. Pwede na tayo gumamit ng equation pwede na tayo gumamit ng analytic geometry. So the equation of the tangent line natin, guys, we need to get the y muna. Okay, again, we need the slope, we need the y, and also we need the x. So in order to get the y, okay, i-substitute mo lang yung 3 dito sa mga x. Okay? Kuha natin y at that certain point. Okay? So gagawin, by point slope form tayo, mga kaibigan, ito yung gagawin natin, no? Just follow the formula lang. Okay ba? Just follow the formula. Y1 natin, guys, is this one. Then the slope is this one. Then the x is equivalent to this one. Okay ba? Yan lang, ha. Ito na yung slope natin, guys, and wala na. Sa ano na lang, simplify na lang natin, no? Distribute, this one distribute, kuha this value. Okay, this is negative 0.067 times lang natin sa 3. Ito value natin. Alright? So ayan, distribute lang, then itlipat natin to sa kabilang side. O, ganun lang. Then so further simplification, guys. Ito ang nakuha natin na equation. Okay, palipat-lipat lang. Ito, ginawa natin, isinolve natin yan. Then lipat sa kabilang side. Mangyari, negative 0.283. Okay? So ito din, nilipat natin sa kabilang side, magiging 0.067x na siya. Alright ba? Okay, so ganun lang yan. So nangyari dito, guys, ito yung function natin. This is dy. Okay? Yan, this is dy, guys. This is the line. Yan ang tangent line. So ito yun, at x is equal to 3. Okay? So ganun lang yan, ha? That's how you get the equation of the tangent line. So kailangan lang pala. Kailangan lang ng isang slope, isang x, isang y. Pero si first derivative, calculator na lang. Okay? So ayan, ha? Take note, ha? Ang ddx natin, we can solve the first derivative using this one. Okay, ganun lang. Ulit. Shift dito. Okay? Ayan lang yan, ha? Shift tapos that one. So wag na kayong matakot. Ipangit yung equation niyo. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, guys. And yes, sa totoo lang, if alam niyo tong ddx na to, pwede lang talaga natin i-back solve yung derivative. Okay? So ayan nga. So the first part sa discussion natin, puro manual yun. Yan. You need to appreciate yung manual talaga. So before kayo back solve. Okay? So ayan lang. So if you really want to to ask me advice. Okay? If you really want to ask me some advice, na very powerful advice talaga, guys, no? Don't rely on you can rely on Caltech, pero yun, you must know paano naging ganyan. Okay, ganun lang, no? Mas okay talaga may Caltech ka, may backsolve ka, pero alam mo yung concept bakit naging ganyan, plus alam mo din saan siya galing. Okay? So yan lang talaga. So before ka mag-Caltech, know ano yung concept. Okay? So ayan, ha, know ano yung concept. Sige. So padayon ta. Now, this time, ganun lang, ha, first derivative natin. Now, this time, guys, no, itakol natin yung pinaka-importanting part sa differential calculus. Yes, sa board exam calculator techniques lahat. Pero ang pinaka-need yung gawin is dapat marunong kang gumawa ng equation. Okay, we need to know how to make an equation. So let's try this problem, no? Oil in a certain machine is stored in a conical reservoir. So by the way, this is this is a worded problem na siya. Okay? For which the radius and the height are both 4 cm. Pinapahanap dito, what is the instantaneous rate of change of the volume V with respect to the depth D of the oil? O tingnan niyo mabuti, ang pinaka-importante dito, guys, you know how to interpret this one. Okay, you know how to interpret this word. So rate of change siya, automatic na. Change na ang inining yan. Okay? Rate of change of the volume, nasa taas ang volume, guys. Ano yung respeto niya? With respect to the change of D. Ito pinapahanap, dV over dt. Kuha? That's how you interpret that one. Now, if meron tayong cone dito, guys, no? Okay, sabi na dito, sa problem, cone daw yan. Next naman, ito 4 cm. Diameter na, the radius natin is also 4 cm. O, galing lang yan dito. Radius and the height are both 4 cm. Okay? Both 4 cm siya. Now, if meron tayong tubig, okay, meron tayong tubig dyan. Notice, guys, every time na mag-pour tayo ng tubig, diba? If mag-pour tayo ng tubig, guys, yung D natin is increasing. Tama ba? Increasing yan, guys. Yung D natin is increasing. And also, yung volume din natin, guys, is also increasing. So, pag mag-increase ang D, yung volume natin is increasing. So, meron tayong change of volume over the change in D. Okay? So, ganun lang yan, ha? Increase volume, increase D. May change sa volume, may change sa D. Okay? So, ayan lang yan. Now, how to do this one? Gagawin natin, guys, no? That is D pala, no? That is D. Now, take note that the volume of the cone, ano ulit yung volume ng cone natin? 1/3 pi r squared D lang yan. I don't know if na-discuss ba ito sa solid geometry ninyo, no? Pero the volume of the cone, that is 1/3 pi r squared d. Or, area, 1/3 of the height. Okay? Basta pyramid tayo, guys. Area niyan, 1/3 of the height ang i-consider natin. Okay? 1/3 of the height na. Okay? Yan ang formula dyan. Okay? Now, we are asked, what is dv over dd? Now, ito yung pinapahanap natin. Now, let me give you a tip para madali ang buhay natin. Guys, take note kanina, no? If meron tayong dy over dx, ano ulit yung equation doon? Di ba ang equation doon, guys, nasa labas yung y, nasa loob ang x. Again, pag ito yung need natin. Isang tip lang. Okay, isang tip lang ha. Basta, ito ang pinapahanap natin. I-follow lang natin, guys. Hanap tayo ng equation na ang v is nasa labas in terms of d tayo. Or kumbaga, v, example lang ha, 1, 2, 3, d squared. Nasa labas b, nasa loob si d. Para makagawa tayo ng ganito mamaya. Okay ba? Again ha, dy over dx yung kanina. Nasa labas y, nasa loob si x. Ito ang goal natin. Dapat makagawa tayo ng something like this. Na nasa labas si b, nasa loob si d. Okay? So, goods na to. Actually, goods na to, guys, na meron tayong ganitong formula. Pero take note ha, dapat kasi si D lang ang nasa loob. Guys, may R pa kasi tayo dito. Anong gagawin natin sa R para ma-transform siya into letter D? Okay? Dapat ang matira sa loob, guys, letter D lang talaga. Wala ng R dyan. Okay? So, mangyari is this one. Pwede kasi tayo titingin dito ba? Okay? Right triangle tayo. Take note, this is the D. And pwede natin sabihin, guys, this is the radius R of our tubig. Again ha, ito kinonsider natin tubig yan ha. Yan yung hinahanap natin na volume. Ito yun. Okay? Yan ang volume na yan. So by that, the height of the tubig, which is the D, and the radius of the tubig area, guys, ito yung R. Hanap tayo way para mangyari, letter D, si R. Dito tayo tingin ha, ratio and proportion. Okay? Okay? Ratio and proportion. Now, sa ratio and proportion, guys, di ba R1 over D1 lang yan, R2 over D2, or the smaller triangle equal to the same triangle. Okay ba? Okay, divide sila, the ratio lang yan. Ratio of the height and the base of the small triangle is equal to the ratio of the height and the base of the longer triangle or the bigger triangle. Nakuha? Ganito mangyari dyan. R1, pwede si 4. O, ito yung triangle na yan, guys. Ito yung triangle na kinonsider natin. Bigger one. 4 radius. Or D. O, equal lang natin yan sa R na maliit, D na maliit. Kuha na. The R natin, guys, is just equal to D. O, pwede na natin i-substitute yan sa volume. Kung si R is equal to D, edi pwede lang pala, guys. Ito na yun. Okay? Pwede lang pala yan. Nakuha? Pwede lang yan, no? Na D squared times D tayo. Ang R natin, guys, ginawa natin D. Okay? Divide. O, by the way, ganyan talaga ako mag-divide. Divide talaga. Okay? Divide. O, masanay na kayo. Masanay na kayo. Mag-divide talaga tayo dito, guys. Okay? So, ganun lang ha. D squared times D tayo, guys. No, ito na yun, bay. So, mangyari, the B natin, the volume is equal to pi over 3 dq. Wala na. Tingnan nyo, guys. May volume tayo. Nasa loob si letter D lang. We did make an equation of the volume na nasa loob si D. Okay? Ganun lang yan. Okay ha? Take note. Ito volume natin ha. Ito volume. Si volume, pi over 3 d cube. Guys, okay? Guys, what if hindi the same number? Just do it like this. Pwede lang talaga yan. Like example, this is 5, this is 10. Walang problema yan. No? Ang R mo sa malaki, ito R mo sa malaki, guys. Lagay mo lang 5 dyan. Ano yung D mo sa malaki? That is equal to 10. Mangyari dito, R is equal to 5 over 10. Of the D. O, ganun lang. Okay ba? So, ulitin natin ha. Ito. Ratio and proportion. Smaller triangle, R over D. Ito R niya, ito D. O ha? Now, the bigger triangle, ang R natin dyan is 4. Lagay natin 4. 4 din ang D. So, mangyari dito, guys, R over D is equal to 1. Yes, they are the same number. 4 divided by 4, that is equal to 1. Ano mangyari? Multiply both sides by D. R is equal to D. Cancel. R is equal to D. Algebra. Okay? Algebra lang yan, guys. Alright? So, mangyari dito is this one na. So, tingnan nyo mabuti ha. If meron tayong volume na pi over 3 D cube, ayosin natin din. Pi over 3 D cube. Okay. Tingnan ha. If we differentiate both sides by dd. With respect to D. Okay? With respect to D tayo. Anong mangyari? Mangyari dito, guys, magiging dv over dd sa labas. This one naman is 3. Tapos, labas si pi over 3. Ito, transfer natin sa baba. Then, mangyari dito 3 minus 1. Okay ba? 3 minus 1. So, ang final answer natin, guys, the dv over dd. By the way, ha? D kasi yan. So, by chain rule, dd over dd dito. Pero it doesn't matter. The same lang ang, the same lang ang, anong tawag dyan? The same lang ang variable na nirespeto natin, guys. Okay? So, makancel ang 3. Pi, d squared is the final answer. Okay? The same final answer. Yan ang dv over dd natin. This is the correct answer para sa problem na to. Nakuha nyo? Ano yung apelyido kailangan? dv over dd lang. You need to find a way na makagawa ka ng b nasa loob si d. Para pag mag-first derivative ka, guys, ang apelyido is dv over dd. Okay? That is why importante yung sinabi ko kanina about the apelyido. Okay? About the apelyido. Alright? So, again ha, if ever na 5, ito guys, ito 5, this is 10. Mangyari lang talaga dito by ratio and proportion, 5 ang radius, 10 ang nasa height. Equal r over d. So, lipat lang natin yung d sa kabila, algebra. So, 5 over 10 times d tayo. Ito ang i-substitute mo dito sa r squared. So, mangyari dito guys, 1/3 pi, 5 over 10 d squared. Ito ang r ha, ito ang r times d tayo. So, ganun lang ang equation mo. Then, first derivative lang. Okay? Ganun lang yan. So, take note ha, ito ang tip ko. Labas over loob. Okay ba? Ganun lang yan ha. That's how you make the equation. Okay? So, hopefully, na-understand lang talaga yan guys. So, this is already the dv over dd na pinapahanap. Yan ang first derivative. Okay ba? Yan ang rate ng v with respect to the okay? Ganun lang yan guys. So, yan lang ang problema dito. So, okay siya. Pinapahanap sa atin what is the first derivative. Pero ang problema, what if bibigyan tayo ng problem na tayo yung gagawa ng equation, tayo din ang mag-first derivative. So, again, tip ko lang sa inyo. Before mag-differential calculus, always practice lahat ng mga madadaanan ninyo. So, number 1, algebra. Number 2, trigo. Number 3, solid geometry. At kahit iba pa. O kahit ano pa yan. Kasi dito guys, ginawa natin solid geometry. Right? Solid geometry ang ginawa natin dito. Hindi lang yan solid geometry actually. Meron pang trigo dyan. Meron pang another pa dyan. Nakuha? Meron pang iba dyan. Okay? So, assignment na lang yung iba. At least you know. Okay? At least you know na meron ganyan. So, actually marami pa to guys eh. Ito yung prepare ko. Okay? Marami pa yan. Pero unfortunately, wala na tayong time. Okay? So, ano na lang. You might as well try this one. So, i-PDF ko to. Ibigay ko to dito sa Padlet natin. Okay? So, ayan lang, no? Just remember to practice. Alright, sige. So, next problem ta. Now, for this one, the link L is pivoted at B. Okay, last problem for the equation making tayo. So, isa kanina, skip na muna natin yun. Okay, along the fixed pin P, as slider C moves in a slot at a constant rate, the angle theta changes also. So, ibig sabihin yun, guys, if eto daw is mag-move siya. Okay? If mag-move to, maaapektuhan ang angle theta natin. Ulit, ano yung angle theta natin? That angle theta, guys, is this one lang naman yun. Nakuha nyo? This is the angle theta right there. Pinapahanap dito, what is the rate at which the theta is changing with respect to S. So, anong apelyido ang kailangan natin dito? Sige daw, Padlet daw guys, sabihin nyo sa akin, what is the apelyido na kailangan natin dito? Okay? Find the rate at which the theta is changing with respect to S. Ano yung unit na kailangan natin dito? Is it ds over d theta? Is it d theta over ds? Or is it other pa? Sige daw, bigyan nyo ako. D theta over ds. Sige, more pa. More pa. Okay, put some more. Put some more answer. Sige. Alright. Sige. So at least, di ba? Naintindihan nyo na how to read this one. No? Kasi again guys, rate of change lang talaga ang calculus. As long as you know how to interpret the problem, that this is already okay. And yes, you are right, no? Kasi tingnan nyo mabuti. If eto is fixed pin guys, no? If you try to move this one, no? I-move natin to ba? I-move natin to guys. Ito kasi mangyari dyan, no? Yan. Okay, yan ang mangyari kasi. So asan yung U-turn natin? I-delete natin muna yun, ha? Wala yung kwenta eh. Ako na muna mag-solve nito guys para madali tayo. Okay? So ganun ang mangyari, oh. Tingnan nyo mabuti, ha? Ito mangyari. Yan. Push and pull lang yan. Oh, ganun, no? Push and pull lang yan. Okay? So, fixed pin siya. Pag fixed pin tayo nito guys, no, hindi ito mag-move. Hindi yan mag-move. Yan mag-move. Okay? Hindi yan mag-move. So, ano mangyari? As you can notice, no, yung theta natin guys, lumaki siya. Right? Kasi from lesser theta, ito lang theta natin guys. So, ito lang yun, no? Pero lumaki siya. Oh, yan, lumaki ang theta natin. Nakuha? O, ganun lang siya. Okay? So, from the trigonometry, tan theta natin guys, opposite over adjacent siya. Right? And yes, yung 8.63 natin, that is constant guys, kasi fixed pin agad yan. Okay? By the way, this is a passboard exam problem, no? Actually, time rate ang problem dito, pero iniba ko lang ang question. This is passboard exam problem. Okay? At least you know, ano yung expect nyo sa board exam. Okay ba? Alright, so fix yung P natin. By the way, given yung figure sa board. Okay, given to. Okay, so fix yung 8.63 natin. Tan theta natin guys is equal to this one lang naman. Opposite over adjacent. Ito triangle natin, no? Yan, this is the theta. This is the 8.63. This is the letter S. Nakuha? Yan ang letter S natin. So, opposite over adjacent tayo. Alright, opposite over adjacent tayo. Now, sa problem kasi guys ba, we need d theta over ds. Right? Again, sabi nyo sa akin kanina, we need d theta over ds. So, anong goal dito? Dapat ang nasa labas ng equation is theta. Ang nasa loob ng equation guys is letter S lang naman. Pero dito kasi tan theta pa yan. Hindi lang siya sulo na S guys. Ay, hindi lang siya sulo na theta. So, anong gagawin? Ang gagawin dito, i-arctan natin to. Okay ba? I-arctan natin to. Para si theta na lang ang matira sa labas. And take a look at this. Theta labas, nasa loob si S. Walang ibang variable dyan. Kundi si letter S. So, we are good to go. Diba? We are good to go. Okay. Sige. Now, since d theta over ds tayo guys, we are to differentiate both sides by ds. Pero sir, arctan man yan. Sir, arctan. May rules ba dyan? May rule yan, sir. May rule yan. Yes, guys, mayroong rule yan. Dala, this is the rule. Kuha, this is the rule. So, yan. At least you know, ngayon, sa mga hindi nakita nito, na mayroong arctan na rule. Mayroong mga naka-inverse na trigonometry na rule. Okay? So, ganun lang po yan. Matik na po to guys. Gagawin lang natin is to use this rule. Okay ba? Use this rule. So, what will happen? Ang kailangan natin sa rule guys is the first derivative of u. Next, yung u mismo. So, let u na lang tayo. Ang u natin guys yung nasa loob ng arctan. Ito yun, no? Ito, arctan, no? Ito yung u niya. So, ang u mo guys is ito lang naman. Okay? So, ano yung first derivative niyan? The first derivative of that one is equal to this one. O, baka nagtaka kayo anong nangyari dyan? 863s raised to 1 lang yan. Okay? So, first derivative, negative 1. Drop natin to, drop. 8.63 is negative 1 minus 1. So, that is the reason bakit naging 8.63 s raised to negative 2. Or, ito, pwede natin ibaba, mangyari s squared na siya. Okay ba? Again ha, nangyari is binaba lang natin yan. So, power rule lang to. Okay, power rule lang yan. So, eto na. Follow lang natin guys, the first derivative of the u is nasa taas. Okay ba? Then 1 plus the u squared tayo. So, simplify na lang. Algebra na lang tayo guys and we will arrive with this answer. So, yan ang d theta over ds natin. Okay, so that's how you do it. Again, goods na yan na eto, alam nyo to. This is really good. How to read that one. Okay? So, ayan, base lang sa magawa nyo talaga na unit guys. Sa totoo lang. Sa minimum maxima, sa time rates natin. Okay? Minimum maximum time rates natin guys. As long as you have the guide how to make the equation, then we are good to go. Ang mahirap lang talaga dito in terms of board exam, ang paggawa ng equation. So, if meron ka ng equation sa totoo lang, actually, if meron ka ng ganito, time rate problems guys, you don't have to do this one. Okay? Like, mag-calculator na lang talaga tayo. Pero again, wala muna tayong ganyan ngayon. We will tackle that one pagdating na sa review. Okay? So, expect na calculator solution tayo doon. Dito, concept muna. Okay? Dito, concept muna. Review tayo guys, review. Kaya nga tayo tinawag kong review eh. Okay? I-review natin yung mga nalalaman natin sa first year. Okay? This is your second view na. This is not your first view. Alright? Okay? Hindi to ano guys, no? This is not your first view. This is your second view. So, recalling lang talaga to. Alright, recalling tayo dito. So far, nuggets lang ba? Okay, ganun lang ha. That's how you make the equation ha. Take note na lang yan. Okay, so, alright, so yung ano natin guys, no, yung problem na before neto, yung problem 11, you might try as well that one. Okay, i-try lang natin yan. Okay, i-try lang natin yan. So guys, hindi ako naniniwala sa mga ano. Yes, may taong bright talaga, pero I believe no, dalawa lang talaga yung klase niyan eh. Number one is yung mga mag-work talaga, no? Yung magbigay talaga ng oras para mag-practice ganun and versus sa yung ano yung hindi talaga mag-try. Okay? So two different person, two different mindset. So ayun lang, I don't believe in bright and hindi kamao. Tayong lahat kamao ka. Okay? Tayong lahat guys, marunong tayo. It's up to us lang na to do the work. Okay? So pag mag-work tayo, then we would learn. If hindi, then wala din tayong learn. Okay? Ganun lang yan. Okay? Walang taong BB, walang taong bright. Dalawang klaseng tao lang yan. Who did the work and who did not. Okay? So if meron man, meron talaga mga ganyan, no? Pero I believe guys, no, the work lang talaga dyan, no? Dedication, perseverance, also ano lang, no? Consistency. Yan, ito yung masasabi ko. Pinaka-importante dito guys sa review is yung consistency. So, parang push up lang yan. If kaya mo mag-push up ng 5 times per day, increase ka ng 10, next day, increase ka ng 15, increase ka ng 20, next and next day. Okay? So, yan. So, it is really good that you are obsessed in one problem. Why? Kasi that is the, like let's say, nag-overthink kasi ng problem, hindi mo makuha, gusto mo talagang kunin yan. That is a good, good mindset, no? Kasi namungot ka ba, no? Namungot ka talaga to get that one. Sirs, if naubos ko na yung series 435, may pag-asa pa ba ako mag-tap? Actually, pwede din, pero okay, so pwede din naman guys. Pwede, may chance ka talaga. 3, 4, 5. I think depende yun, no? I don't believe in ano talaga yung maubos ko to magtap ako, no? I don't think that's the factor, no? Pero yan, big ano na yan guys, no? Big, yung pag-ubos ng 3, 4, 5, malaking ano na yan. Pero maybe siguro pag ulit-ulitin mo yan. Ulit-ulitin mo yung 3, 4, 5 hanggang magsawa ka sa 3, 4, 5. Yan, that's a good sign kasi alam mo na yung contents lahat niyan. Magsawa ka sa isang problem guys, no? That is a really good sign. Kasi meaning yan, alam mo na. Okay, alam mo na. Right? So, disiplina lang. Okay? Especially sa mga ano dyan, mga gustong mag-top dyan. Disiplina lang. Also, palakasan talaga ng mindset. And always remember, no, sa mga mga magta-top dyan ba, ito lang siguro yung isa pa sa isa pa sa mindset na parang, not mindset but isa pa sa kanang malaking tulong na advice sa akin. Always remember na yung mga kalaban mo sa top is also doing their best. Okay? Ayan ha. Para matakot ka guys, always remember, every time na nag-lack ka, you're slacking, yung mga kalaban mo sa pag-top is doing their 200% best. Ikaw nagsaslack ka lang. So, always remember that one. Okay? Always remember that one. Nagsawa na siya sa akin, good sign na po ba? Agoy! Agoy. Ilang problem ka po per day? Sa refresher siguro average 200 to 300 na. Pero nung review guys, 600 data. Ay, nakalimutan ko na. Okay? I think 600, 500 ganun lang. Yan, dapat times 10 ako sa effort nila ganun. Dapat talaga ganyan ang mindset mo. You want to take the top, no? You want to be masali sa top 10 out of ilang takers sa board exam, no? You want to top. So top 10 lang yun guys out of let's say 17k na nagtitake. Okay? 17 na nagtitake guys. So you really need to do your 200 or in fact 1,000% best. Okay? So ito yung ano natin, problem 11. Lahat ng books ni Sir Diego, okay yun, no? Aralin. Wala akong study routine. Pero everyday nagbabasa ako ng formula. Ganun lang. Then YOLO na sa pagsusunod. Dapat may goal ako per day. Hindi nag-work sa akin yung mga scheduling guys. Hindi nag-work sa akin yung mga scheduling. So sa akin, goal for the day lang. Dapat matapos ko to for the day. Then meron akong formula sa binabasa everyday. Okay, so ganun lang. Alright, so sayang hindi natin naabutan yung So sa review na lang yun guys. Sa review na lang yun yung backsolve natin. Actually meron to dito, backsolve method ba. Okay, may backsolve method to guys, no. Yan, may backsolve method yan pero review na lang natin to pag-usapan. Okay? Sige. So ayan, backsolve method yan. Mamaya na lang to, no. So ayun na guys, okay? Paano mo manage na to, DJ? Wala, goal for the day lang talaga. Okay? If you want, you can. Ganun lang. If you want, you can. If you want to manage that one, then you can. Okay? So, hindi kasi yan ano eh. I think guys, ang pinakauna talaga is yung motivation, perseverance, and dedication talaga. Study routine will follow. Okay? Study routine will follow. Ikaw yung bahala mag-routine para sa'yo. Okay? Ganun. Sir, kaya pa ba sa September? Kaya yan. Kaya yan guys. Kaya yan. Kaya yan lahat. Kahit online ka pa, kaya yan. It's up to you. It's not about the ano. It's not up to the, anong tawag dyan? Yung program mo. It's up to you lang talaga yan. Okay? It's up to you lang talaga yan. Okay? Wala kang ibang kalaban sa review but yourself.